My name is Carmela Huang, and I represent the Coalition to Protect Chinatown in the Lower East Side. I have some prepared remarks, but before I move to my prepared remarks, I just want to note that it should be clear to the commissioners that this plan affects the Chinese and Latino in the community. We have been agitating about this for months, and at least 1/5 of the audience sitting here in this room are Chinese, are ethnic people. But where's the translation? We have people who are sitting here who don't understand a single word of what's going on, and you should really feel ashamed of yourselves. This is supposed to be a public hearing. And what are you doing to accommodate the opinions of the public? I mean, Josephine had already mentioned this, and I want to reiterate, this is obviously, just a sham production, and the opinions of the people obviously don't matter. Now, to move on to my prepared remarks, the supporters of this plan have continually pointed to the plan's inclusionary zoning provisions as its saving grace. But this plan makes no provisions for real affordable housing. Real in the sense that it is affordable for the members of the community, and real in the sense that the units will ever even be built. Where will the housing be built? Who will build it? Where will the money to subsidize these units come from, especially in this current economy and the climate of budget cuts? And most importantly, who will these units be affordable to? The people in the community? Absolutely not. In the 21 years since the current inclusionary zoning program has been in place, the program has produced only 600 units of affordable housing in Manhattan. 21 years and 600 units. This statistic shows that inclusionary zoning is not a solution for creating affordable housing. Instead, it is a well-packaged deception that allows you to feel good about yourselves as you devastate thriving, generations-old ethnic communities of working-class people. Why do I say that? That's because inclusionary zoning does not require developers to build even a single unit of affordable housing. Whether affordable housing will be built is entirely at the discretion of private developers and depends on the existence of government subsidies that we know are in jeopardy. Even assuming inclusionary zoning results in the development of any affordable housing, which we know it will not, experts in development have said that inclusionary zoning has some chances at success only when it is part of a plan that preserves existing affordable units. But that is not the case with this plan. Instead, by upzoning the areas where the poor people of color live, this plan encourages the demolition and destruction of the existing affordable housing stock. Even more critically, this plan's upzoning of Delancey, Christie, and Avenue D encourages developers to build luxury high-rises on those streets. Luxury development on these streets that border the Chinese and Latino neighborhoods will cause costs to skyrocket. That's prices for rent, prices for food, prices for basic goods, and prices for services. Those will all go up, and long-term residents will be priced out and forced to leave their homes. Even with inclusionary zoning, and even assuming inclusionary zoning worked, which as I've already said, it won't, this plan will never create enough housing for all of the low-income residents who will be displaced. When you reveal the trick behind inclusionary zoning, you reveal that this plan does nothing but help to line the pockets of the developers at the expense of the Chinese, Latino, and Black working poor who live in Community District 3 and will be displaced by this plan. That is why this plan must be stopped. We demand a plan that does not discriminate against the non-white residents of Community District 3, and we demand a plan that provides real low-income housing.
Thank you.